This is Beer in Front, part of the Odd Pods Media Network. Sometimes the beer in front of you is the best one yet. I'll talk about some old school beers that maybe you've forgotten about, some new beers that have the potential to be a classic. I'll also talk to various people around the beer world and get their stories all about beer. That's Beer in Front, and it's coming up now. Sober October. I'm not sure how long this has been around. I first heard of it this year, and I know people that are participating this month. I'm cutting down my beer consumption for a couple reasons. One, with the meds for my back issues, excessive alcohol is frowned upon. And two, I need to manage my weight a little better. So outside of the beer I have for the podcast, I'll be drinking more water instead. Hop-flavored water has 0 calories or carbs, is non-alcoholic, so these could be what I'll be buying more of down the road. It seems that more breweries and companies are coming out with hop-flavored water lately. The first one I can recall was Hoppy Refresher from Lagunitas a couple years ago. There's quite a few out there now, and some local breweries are also producing these. In this episode, I'll be sampling some national and regional brands from Illinois. I'll also try a non-alcoholic beer from Go Brewing in Naperville. I had Joe and James on from Go a few months ago, and I also picked up a sour from them that I'm going to try later on the podcast. Now, the hop waters out there, they're not cheap. They range between $8 to $12 for a 6-pack. And the 12 packs go around anywhere between 17 and 20. So it's not that much cheaper than a craft beer from the same brewery. We'll find out later, especially with the fruit flavored ones, if it's worth it or you're just better off grabbing some bubbly or LaCroix water instead. There's even non-alcoholic wines and spirits on the market now. My local chain liquor store sells those for around $10 for a bottle of wine and $25 to $35 for a bottle of spirits. I'm not a big wine guy, but I do love bourbon, but I don't know if I can commit to $35 for a bottle of this. Have you tried any of these? Let me know what you think, either on social media, or you could email me at dave@beerinfront.com. All right, I'm going to kick off my Sober October review of Hop Waters with Hop Water. It's spelled HOPWTR. They have a variety of flavors, but this one that I'm going to have is the classic. So this has Citra, Amarillo, Mosaic, and Azacca hops that it's supposed to deliver an earthy, piney flavor. So let's bust open the Hop Water. I'm not going to be pouring all these in a glass because it's a lot and you don't need to hear it. But it's clear. The aroma does smell pretty good. I get a lot of like citrusy notes to this, so it smells really good. Yeah, that tastes really good. Like, I like this so far. I think it's got a nice flavor. It doesn't taste fake or artificial. Now, they claim, and I don't know what these are, but according to the Hop Water people, these have adaptogens and nootropics in here that's supposed to enhance my cognitive performance, but we all can use that. So, and also it's supposed to help the body's natural ability to deal with stress. Psst, sign me up. But no, this tastes really good. Let's try some more of it. Yeah, I get the nice hop flavor out of this. It tastes more like hops in a beer instead of just the raw hops. This even, maybe it's a little lime flavor I'm getting to this. So they say they add natural flavor, so who knows what else is in the plain one. But I think this one's really good. So if you see the classic Hop Water, I would definitely put this one in the cart. All right, the Hop Water I'm going to have now is a national brand, Lagunitas. This is their Hoppy Refresher. This was the first one that I recall seeing. I'm not saying it was the first one out there, but this was the first hop water that I saw, and I enjoyed it when I had it. I thought it was really good. Now, it doesn't say so on the can, but on their website, it says that they use a pinch of brewer's yeast in here, along with natural flavors, whatever that means. So let's bust open the Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher. The Hoppy Refresher has a really nice aroma. I get the hops and I'm getting something else. I think it's maybe citrus, or maybe it's something tropical, mango-y. I don't know if mango-y is a word, but I'm getting something here. No, the taste is really good. I really like this one a lot. They have a couple other flavors, and I had those as well, and I don't think they were as good. This I like a lot. I do get the hop flavors. It's almost like bubble gum. I don't know, and I could be wrong, but I'm getting a little sweetness here, and it could be bubble gum, but the taste is good. Although, and it could just be me, I'm getting a weird aftertaste, like a Diet Pop aftertaste. I don't know, but like the can says, the ingredients are carbonated water, hop extract, and natural flavor. So there's no fake sugar like a Diet Pop, but that's what I'm kind of getting in the aftertaste. But I drink Diet Pop when I do, so it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, it's weird. It's like almost like a pink bubblegum weird taste that I'm getting here. I do like this, and don't let my rambling on dissuade you from this. I think the regular Hoppy Refresher is excellent. I would drink this again. I would put this one in the cart. The other flavors, I mean, they're okay, but I'll just buy a bubbly water or LaCroix at that point. But if you see the regular Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher, I grab this one in a mix pack. I know they do sell it in 6-packs in bottles of just the regular. I would definitely give that one a try if you want to experiment with some different hoppy waters, because I do think this one is good. So if you see the Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher, put it in the cart. All right, now I'm going to try a local Chicago sparkling hop water. This is a new one from Revolution. It's called Super Zero. This has Sabro and Nectaron hops. Bust it open and see. Super Zero has a nice hoppy flavor here. I get more of the raw hop aroma than I do with some of the other ones. This is almost like opening up a bag of pellet hops when homebrewing. Pretty good. It's got a little tang at the end. They add citric acid to this, so I'm assuming that's what it is. But the flavor of the hops, it's weird. And I don't know if this is necessarily for me. It does have a big raw hop taste where I don't think the flavors of these hops are necessarily coming out like they would if you added these to a beer when you're adding malt and yeast, which brings out more of the flavors and the aroma. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this. Let me have some more. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible, but I can't say this one would be my favorite. I don't know. I don't know what the sweet spot is with these sparkling hop waters. I don't know if you need to add something to bring out more of the hop flavors that you would get in a beer. I think homebrewers might appreciate this and like this, but as far as the general public, I'm not sure. I mean, I hope it does well. I love Revolution's beers. This one, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. I mean, I think the addition of the citric acid helps it a lot, but yeah, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. Definitely give it a try. Don't listen to me. So it's out now from Revolution, Super Zero Sparkling Hop Water. All right, the next one I'm going to have, I've heard good things about over on social media. I put out if there's other brands of like hop waters items in that nature that I should try. And a bunch of people wrote in and said I should try from Hoplark. They have sparkling waters and sparkling teas. So I couldn't find it, but they do sell it at Whole Foods. So I'm going to try the hop tea right now. This is in a 16-ounce can. It's called the Citra Bomb 1. This is carbonated water, Citra hops, organic white tea, and citric acid. So let's bust this one open. Boy, as I'm pouring this, I get that big whiff of Citra hops. It smells really good. That's pretty good. Now, I like it. I like the tea and the Citra hop combination. I think this tastes good. I don't get a lot of like the citric acid out of this, but I think it tastes good. Yeah, that's really good. So this has 30 milligrams of caffeine, 16-ounce can. Like I said, you could pick this up at Whole Foods. I think it's pretty good. I also grabbed one of their waters, so I'm going to have that later on in the show as well, since this company had a lot of good reviews. But no, if you see Hoplark, and like I said, you could pick this up at Whole Foods. I'm not sure where else. This is the first time I've heard of it. But yeah, Whole Foods carries it. I think you could order it online. The Citra Bomb 1 Sparkling Hop Tea, I think, is a winner. When you're done listening to this episode, check out my friends over at the Odd Pods Media Network. I'm a proud member. There's a show that will fit whatever you're looking for. So please check out my friends over at Odd Pods. Okay, the non-alcoholic beer that I'm going to have for this Sober October episode comes from my friends over at Go Brewing. This is New School Sour. This is a sour with blueberry and strawberry. Non-alcoholic. I like the other two that I had from them a couple months ago when I had them on the show. So when I saw that they had a sour, I'm like, all right, well, I'm all in. So I picked up a 6-pack of this. They carry it in my local Binny's, so I picked it up there. But let's bust open this New School Sour. Really looks nice, good, pinkish color. Looks really good. Good foam on here. Yeah, that really smells nice. It doesn't smell very tart, but it smells very sweet from the fruit. I get a lot of the strawberry here. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I get all that. I get strawberry hits me up front. Then I get some blueberry here. Has a nice tartness to this. Oh, that's delicious. I knock these off all the time. This one is really good. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm going to just shut up and have a couple more sips. No, that's really good. You got to check out Go Brewing. They're in Naperville, Illinois. Now I've had 3 from them. They've all been great. Now I need to pick up a couple more from them. Like you said, I picked this up over at Binny's. I do see it over at my bottle shop, my local bottle shop, Bottles and Cans. You could go to their website at Go Brewing and check them out. I know they ship all over. I believe you could buy them on Amazon as well. So if you're looking for a non-alcoholic beer, I would definitely pick up Go. I think this is hands down the best non-alcoholic beer that I've had. I would definitely put this one in the cart again. All right, the next hop water that I'm going to have is from Sierra Nevada. This is Hop Splash. This has Citra and Amarillo hops. Like all the others, there's 0 alcohol, 0 calories. Now, this has 3 ingredients: water, hops, and carbon dioxide. So there's no extra added flavors, anything like that. So let's crack open Hop Splash from Sierra Nevada. Hop Splash is it's not crystal clear. It's a little murky. There's no foam on it. It's not like beer. It's more like a soda pop. So the carbonation, there's no head on this. The smell that I get from this is like raw hops. Like if you've homebrewed, you know what the smell of Cascade pellet hops are or any other hop pellets. That's what I'm getting from the aroma here. It doesn't smell bad, but I'm not sure, unless you were a home brewer, I don't know if you will appreciate the aroma as much, but I think it smells good. Yeah, I get that from the taste as well. It's more of a raw hop taste. With the hops that they use, there's some fruit notes that come out with it. I'm getting like a little, I don't know if I'm getting, it's fruity. Like there's a little maybe mango in it. Let me try some more of this. Yeah, there's maybe a little citrus in here, maybe a little bit of mango. But it's mostly like the raw hop taste that I'm getting. No, it's really not bad. Like, I like this. I would drink this all the time. The only problem that I have, and it's not just with the Sierra Nevada, it's with all the others that I'm seeing, is the price point, where it's roughly the same price as a 6-pack of beer. I could buy a 6-pack of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale for the same price that I could get this. So I don't know. For me, is it worth it? Is it something that I'm going to spend $10, $11 on a 6-pack of sparkling water? I could buy, another brand of sparkling water, bubbly or whatever ones that you like, for a lot cheaper than this. So is it good? Yes. Would I drink it again? Yes. I just don't know that I'm going to drop the money on it. It's not bad. If price is no object to you, then definitely give it a try. But for me personally, I think the price point is a little rough. And I understand, why they do it. There's other processes involved with making this. But I don't know. For me, they're saving the money in malt. So it's got to be, knock it down a couple bucks a 6-pack, make it worth people's while. But it is good. I'm not, saying anything bad about it. It is a good tasting beverage. Let me have one more sip. Yeah, the more I have of this, the more I like it. But it is that price point that's like sticking with me. So let your conscience be your guide. If you see it, put it in a cart. You got to give it a try. Don't listen to me. Who am I? But check out the Sierra Nevada Hop Splash. Okay, the next hop water I'm going to have is a local Illinois one from Noon Whistle. This is their hop water. This is non-alcoholic with hops. Doesn't say the hops, but on their website, it says they take all natural hops packed with fruit-forward citrus flavors and combine them with the finest filtered water they can find, and voila, a magical elixir is unlocked. So let's unlock the hop water. The Noon Whistle hop water is probably the most clear of all of them that I've had. Smells really nice. I like the smell of it. And I will say, before I sip this, of all the cans, this is the best artwork out there. This is spectacular. I would buy this without even thinking about it, just based on the artwork. So whoever's in charge of the artwork at Noon Whistle, this is spot on right there. That's pretty good. I don't get that raw hop flavor that I get with some of the others. I do get a little citrus here with this. I'm trying to think of the aftertaste, and it's not bad. I'm not like poo-pooing it at all, but there's an aftertaste. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's pretty decent. It's more of like a fruitiness that I'm getting from here. I think it's really good. Now, looking at the can, and it said this was canned in January, so I'm sure there's fresher ones out there. I just happened to be at Binny's and saw it when I was buying all my hop waters. So I don't know if there's fresher ones out there, or if you actually go to Noon Whistle, you could get it there at the tap room, probably a lot fresher than this. But I think this is really good. I'd have to say right now, and I haven't had all of them, I still have like 3 or 4 more to go. I don't know how I'm going to put this in order on the podcast, but I like this one. Now, these are in 16-ounce cans, so you could buy it in a 4-pack. I think it's really good. If you're looking for a change of pace, I would definitely, and if you're in the Illinois area, I would throw Noon Whistle's hop water in the cart. This one's a winner. All right, next up is from Hoplark. This is a sparkling water, craft brewed with Sabro hops. They say this is a tropical, fruit-forward, hop experience. Hoplark's based out of Boulder, Colorado. Like the hop tea I had, I've heard great things about this one as well, so I'm looking forward to it. Looks good. It's a little murky white like some of the others. Get a nice aroma of the hops. No, it smells really good. Got a nice like citrusy like aftertaste on it. It's more of a raw hop flavor than one that's, has yeast or something else in there. Now, according to the can, this is just water and hops, but the raw hop taste isn't as strong as some of the others. The little citrusy part that I'm getting at the end balances that out. So I think this one's pretty decent. Yeah, I would drink this again without question. I think if I had to choose between the hop tea and the hop water from them, I would choose the hop tea, but I'm definitely not throwing this one out. I think the sparkling water with the Sabro hops is pretty good. I would drink this one again. So if you see Hoplark, you could get them at Whole Foods. You could get them online. I definitely think it's worth trying out if you're looking to have something, whether it's sober October or any other time. If you're just looking for a non-alcoholic drink, I would check out Hoplark. It always happens once you're done recording, and my friends that are podcasters will know this. You're all done recording and then something comes up and you need to re-edit. But as I was done with the episode, I received an email from Brewbound, which I love. It's I get a lot of beer news from Brewbound, but they had an ad for this product from Yakima Valley Hops called Hop Kick. This is an all-natural hop flavor that you could add to your waters or kombuchas or teas or whatever. And so I ordered this. I ordered the Centennial version because I like Centennial hops, but they also have Mosaic, Eldorado, and Citra. So I am going to make my own hop water from this once I receive the package, probably next week. So I'll put something out on YouTube about my own hop water. I'll just throw it in the Soda Stream. But according to like their website, this is like a pure 100% extract, and it's clear, it's soluble in, any cold beverages. So, I could just make my Soda Stream water, add a couple drops of this, and I'll let you know how that comes out. So look over on YouTube for my review of Hop Kick. All right, that's going to wrap things up for this special Sober October edition of Beer in Front. I thank you very much for listening. I don't want to recap all of them, but some I liked a lot. Some were just okay, but I definitely think that you need to go find you that New School Sour from Go Brewing. That was fantastic. The Hoplark tea and their Hoplark water I thought was good as well. And I really, really liked the one from Noon Whistle. So if you see those out and about, definitely put those in the cart. Next week, or in a couple days now, I talked to Ray over at the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild. We're going to discuss the upcoming FOBAB Festival. So stay tuned for that. That should come out on Monday. Have a great couple days, everyone, and I will see you on Monday on Beer in Front. And remember, sometimes the non-alcoholic beer in front of you is the best one yet.